Most High in Christ blessed. We are the Lions of Zion, teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans nationality according to the Bible. So first things first, all praise to the Most High. Y'all attending y'all ears to the word of God. So seems like y'all soaking it in, right? So y'all got questions? Okay. I'm going to finish off where my brother just went about the marriage. Give me Hebrews 13:4. Hebrews 13:4. All right? Because the masses of our people, it's a lot easier to be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, than it is to actually commit to one person, right? It's a lot easier to just, okay, if you make me mad one season, I'm done with you, I'm going to go find somebody better, right? That's not how it's always meant to be in the Bible. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is honorable in all, right? A man that's going to be faithful and committed to his wife. A wife that's going to be submissive and obedient and loyal to her husband. That is honorable in the eyesight of God. Read.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
Whatever you choose to do with your woman, you with your man, that's your business. Under the laws of God, that is. Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
But whoremongers, so the brother that can't keep his thing in his pants, right? The sister that wants to be an adulteress, sees a married man, don't give a damn about that. I want him anyway. What God gonna do?
God will judge.
God's gonna judge you, right? And how do you see people being judged with that? You got Planned Parenthood, right? In our neighborhoods, right? Because of that one night stand, you made a mistake. Now you want to abort the kid, right? Is it a brother? What? He gonna pay for it? You know what I'm saying? Because he don't want to own up to the responsibility of being a father, right? So these other nations, they know about that. They know, okay, let's give me Psalm 83, crafty counsel. Because, believe it or not, when you build a strong nation, how is that formed? With marriages, right? Marriages. A brother that's going to stand by his family and raise not only his wife, but his children, right? After the laws of God. For the wife, right? Teaching the young sisters of the nation not to be thoughts, not to be, Nicki Minaj and all of that, right? But to be godly women, right? Professing godly works. But these other nations, they know exactly what they're doing to destroy the black household. Read that. Psalm 83, come on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies, thine enemies,
the same people that put us in slavery, the same ones that's beating our sisters out the head at the Chinese spot, right? Getting their nails in their heads. All these other nations are considered our what?
Thine enemies,
let's see what they did. Read.
Make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So a tumult is a large gathering. These other nations, they understand the concept of marriage. They understand the importance and the generational benefit of marriage. Why do our people don't? Right? Generation after generation, we've had baby daddies and baby mamas, right? And you might find 2 or 3 people out of your whole family that's married, right? You might have that once in a blue moon couple married for 40, 50 years, right? But is that the norm across our people? It's not, right? Because of that crafty counsel. Read.
They have said, no, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
We are God's people. So crafty counsel means what? Something very calculated, right? We gotta make sure they stop producing, right? If they get married, then that means they're gonna start building their young men to be smart. They're gonna start raising their women to be modest, right? They're not gonna be out here on the streets trying to sell their bodies as prostitutes, right? They're gonna actually be in careers. They're gonna actually be citizens, well not citizens, but godly women of good works, right? The men, not gonna be on the block trying to hustle, right? They're gonna be at home taking care of their wives, taking care of their children, right? These other nations are 5, 6, 10, 30 steps ahead of us, right? Read that part again.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consorting against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
It says, let us cut them off from being a nation. Like I mentioned, marriages, a healthy household, that's how you build a nation.
That's
right? Making sure you take care of your kids, right? Having them not out at 10, 9 o'clock by themselves. You know what I'm saying? At home with mother and father, right? Learning the laws of God, right? You need financial infrastructure to build a strong nation, right? You need men that's not going to kill their own brothers, but uplift their brothers to build a strong nation. You need sisters that's going to not try to be, okay, let me look better than my sister. Let me take her man. Let me be on this, that, and third. But no, sis, you beautiful. Sis, be modest. Let's get together and get this kingdom, right? Sisters united in unity. Read that part again.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
How did they cut us off? In slavery, right? We have to serve our enemies in what? In the one of all things. We've learned our understanding of marriage from who? That image right there. That's how you got threesomes in the bedroom, right? You got Netflix and chill, right? Our people take wickedness to a whole nother level, right? So we've lost the sacredness of marriage, right? And it's because these nations don't understand that. Let's put homosexuality in their music. Let's talk about being a goon and this, that, and the third, right? Let me be a player. Let me be a this, that, and the third, right? To bridge us further and further away from our understanding that marriage isn't just something like hugs and kisses and butterflies. Marriage is essential to the building of a nation.
That's right.
Read it again.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's why the prophets is out here today, system, bro.
That's right.
To teach you who you are according to the Bible. Because you've been cut off from your heritage. You've been cut off from your nationality. We can ask anybody around here what their nationality is. We're going to get 6 different nations. Right? I'm black, I'm Afro-American, I'm Asiatic black, you name it, right? But these other nations know exactly who they are, right? They don't have to second guess who their grandfathers and so on and so forth, right? They know exactly where they come from. They know their homeland. They know their customs. They know their religion. We the ones that's been guessing since we've been in transgression of the law, right? So these nations have cut us off from being a nation. Why? Because of our disobedience. Give me Sirach 6 and 7 now. Going back into marriage, because another essential part of marriage is what? Getting to know a person. Why you think these clubs is here in Milwaukee, right? You don't go to the club to try to get to know someone, right? You go try to look your flyers, whatever, and you trying to get a hookup, right? You trying to get a one-night stand. Our people do not understand the concept of getting to know a sister, getting to know a brother. But when you keep the commandments of God, do you love God? Forget what I'm trying to get from you and you from me. We're going to stand first on these laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's what the men of God out here are telling our people to do. Come back to your nationality, come back to God's laws, and then with that, you can be in a runner-up of building your nation for your people, right? Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Read it.
If thou wouldest get a friend.
So if thou wouldest get a friend. That doesn't just go into marriage, but you got a lot of backstabbers, right? I'm sure you got a lot of people that have did you wrong, sis. You too, bro, right? So it comes from what? Not applying God's law. We too quick to trust, right? And when you talk about marriage, it's just, again, it's easier. Let me not give this woman my heart, right? Talk to me, bro. It's easier in the world to just, okay, I'm going to just give you bits and pieces of me, right? To see if you're worthy, right? But the Lord of God said you got to prove that system, right? And if you know you an Israelite, are we going to connect on salvation, right? Forget your looks. All that's going to fade, right? Looks is going to fade. How I look now in my mid-20s, I'm not going to be that way when I'm 40, 50 plus, right? So can we connect on this afterlife, right? When I die, are you going to be able to lead my kids in righteousness, right? Are you going to be able to hold it down for my household, right? Forget, because I'm handsome and all that and what I got, can you hold it down for me as my wife? Can you be loyal? You know what I'm saying? For you, sis, right? To get the brother with the six-pack and you look handsome, are you going to protect this family? Are you going to lead us to the kingdom? Can you protect us? Can you provide for us? Right? And this is how you figure that all out in the process of proving. Read it again.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Prove him or her first. That is something that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans do not know how to do. We just go off of what? Superficial. If you look good, you're giving me the time of day, I'm ready to sleep with you. Right? You got some money, you got a nice car, that's all I need to open my legs. Right? That's the mentality of our people. And what doesn't help? The music, right? The media. You got basketball wise, you got BET. Everything promotes not proven. Everything promotes go off of your lust, go off your impulses, right? These other nations, they understand what's going on. But the whole plan is to make sure you don't.
That's right.
Let's make sure you are a whoremonger. Let's make sure you have 5, 6 baby mamas, right? So what? So we can put you on child support, right? And then we're going to take every dime of your check, right? And in that, you can't provide for your family. You see how it goes in a cycle? Sis, We gonna allow for you to just be immodest out here. We gonna let you think you Nicki Minaj or something out here. Get pregnant, the brother gonna leave you, right? And then you gotta apply for what? Section 8. You gotta apply for different second-hand jobs just to make you buy. Because the man left the household, right? Government assistance is built on the man being out of the picture in order for you to get help, right? It's a systematic oppression that we're talking about here. So the subject matter of marriage is a lot bigger than what we've been taught. And when you keep the commandments of God, you understand just how critical and essential it is. Give me Hebrews 13:4 again. Let's go back to that. So that's why it's honorable in the eyesight of God, right? Boyfriends and girlfriends is goddess from destruction. STDs, right? HIV, homosexuality. Being a boyfriend, girlfriend, and being one night stand, whatever you want to call it, has got us nowhere, right? Nowhere. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
We defiled the bedroom. We defiled the bedroom. You see the threesomes, and okay, the brother, hey, you know what? She can do whatever she wants, as long as what she with me is what it is, right? Wickedness. We defiled the bedroom. And when we keep the commandments of God, we do not defile the bedroom. It's honorable in the eyesight of God. Read.
The whoremongers and adulterers.
That's what you see all around. If you're not married to a sister, if you're not married to a brother, right, as a woman, under the laws of God, that is, you are a whoremonger and an adulterer. It's no gray. It's white and black with the God of Israel. Right.
God will judge.
So you really put to death for that, right? And again, not just death, but everything we mentioned. Child support, right? HIV, STDs, right? What they call it, a crime of passion. How many brothers done got killed for sleeping with another man girl? Right? How many sisters done got killed, put to death for creeping with another sister man? Right? That happens rampantly in our community, right? Give me Colossians 2:8 now. So we touched on marriage, and I hope y'all take heed to that. So it seems like y'all sincere, y'all actually trying to soak it up, right? But best believe the masses of our people, they're not trying to hear this Bible.
That's right.
They would much rather do what's easy and what's convenient for them, right? And they're going to be burned and destroyed with America. Read.
The book of Colossians, chapter 2, verse 8.
Beware, right? Beware. So-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man and woman need to do what?
Beware.
Beware meaning be watchful, be mindful, don't be tricked. Read.
Lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
What are some philosophies and vain deceits we've learned here in America? That's your Christmas. That's your Easter, your Halloween, right? 4th of July, right? Birthdays. Those are all vain philosophies and deceits, right? That came under this right here, the so-called white man. Now, real quick, our people sit here and say, well, I don't believe in no white Jesus, right? But you believe in the ideology that comes with that. You believe that, okay, you may not close your eyes and pray to a white man, but your ways and your actions come from that. Real quick, hold that. Give me 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. You know what I want. Another spirit, another Christ. So, you may not pray and think that you're following this, but this is the ways of America, right? America calls itself what? A Christian country, right?
That's right.
So why is there homosexuality here? Everything that they say that they're about, they put in their policies the total opposite, right? But the true brothers that know this Bible, they know what's going on.
Right.
We not easily beguiled and tricked. Read.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 4.
Dealing with this false Christ and the ideology and the vain deceit of that. Read.
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
Who came and taught us another Jesus? That's the question. There you go. White people. When? You said exactly, right? Because we couldn't read or write. So if you can't read or write, and if I'm the slave master, you're going to eat up and soak in everything I tell you, right? So I'm going to tell you my ideology of how marriage should be. I'm going to tell you how I want you to act, right? In this lane that I got you captive in. Why would I ever give you the secret? Why would I ever give you the outlet to build your nation, to build you up as a brother, you as a sister, right? Why would I do that, right? It doesn't make no sense. Read again.
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached.
The Israelites, and we never had any confusion on how the true image of Christ looked. We never had any confusion on the importance of marriage, the importance of building a nation. We never had a misunderstanding in that until we what? Broke the commandments of God. There you go.
Or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received.
Now, with that false image comes another spirit. Now, we go to church, and I'm sure you probably heard, come as you are, stay as you are, right? You got damn churches that got the LGBT flag outside the church, saying, come in, we welcome you, right? Isn't that contrary to God's laws? It is, right? So with that image comes another spirit. I don't have to change. I can still be a whoremonger, right? God's still going to love me anyway. I can still break the Sabbath. He's not going to kill me. I can still whore my sister, but somehow I'm going to get into the kingdom of heaven. That is false. That is false. Read.
Or another gospel, which ye have not accepted.
Another gospel. Now, this Bible was written by Israelites, and it's only for Israelites.
That's right.
When did it ever change? When did it become an all-inclusive Bible? When did it become all nations can be saved? Everyone can just get the kingdom of heaven. The Bible don't say that. The Bible don't say that. And that's the hard truth. If we don't get, matter of fact, hold that. Give me the kingdom of heaven. Revelation 20, give me that. Now, if under this image, everyone can get into the kingdom of heaven, and this Bible is for everyone, God is for everyone, then why does the Bible say this? Read. Just to prove my point, and we're going to go back. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 12.
This is a description of the kingdom, right? Known as heaven. Heaven on earth. Read.
And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon.
So, it's a wall great and high, and it has 12 gates with 12 names, right? So that means this kingdom has ownership. This kingdom belongs to a certain group of people. Right? When you put a name on something, okay, my brother, if you at the crib and you got kids, now daddy said this is my last cup of juice and I put my name on that juice. This is my juice, right? Don't come in this fridge grabbing what's mine, right? So the kingdom of heaven has names on it, meaning that it belongs to a certain group of people. Really.
And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon.
Who are these names?
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So, when did it ever change that the Bible no longer has gates, it no longer has names, it has a new gate, a new name that says everybody on it? That is contrary to the Bible. That is contrary to God's laws, right? When did we learn that? Under this image. So everyone saying that God is for everybody, they may sit here and say, I don't close my eyes and pray to no damn white Jesus, but you follow the philosophies of it though, right? Let's go back to Colossians now. Read. So Renee, read. So again, that is another false ideology and understanding of the Bible, right? Read.
Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
It says beware lest someone spoil you. When someone gets spoiled, it means destroyed. Our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are destroyed mentally, right? Our people walk up and down the street, bugged out. You got the drunks of our people. You got our elders that don't know where they're going, right? The young people just as wild, just as crazy, right? They full of that lies and vain deceit. From there, give me Revelation 18 and 4. All right? So the men of the Lord out here, we telling our people exclusively, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to come out of her. That her in the Bible is referred to as America, right? Because we didn't keep none of this in Jerusalem. We didn't have, again, we had no misunderstanding of where we came from and what this Bible and the whole purpose of life was all about. It wasn't until we broke the commandments of God, got sold into slavery, and been taught all by our oppressors. That's when everything went sour. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven say, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues.
So believe it or not, for our people that continue to think this Bible is a universal Bible, they don't want to honor marriage, they don't want to honor the laws of God, they are going to be destroyed with America's plagues, right? Have you ever heard that this place will be destroyed? Okay, because we ain't got to cover that. You understand that this world can't continue to exist in the state that it's in. Our people keep getting killed and shot down. Best believe this is not going to last forever. All this homosexuality and this injustice is not going to last forever, right? But you got to pick which side of history you're going to be on. You're going to be that brother or that sister that keeps the commandments of God and inherit the kingdom, or you want to be comfortable in your wickedness. You want to be comfortable in your sins. right? So we tell our people, come out of her. Come out of the ways of America. Come from underneath these lies to enter the truth. Understand? From there, give me Proverbs 3:31. Dealing with oppression, right? Because we're here today because we broke the commandments of God, and has life been any better for us since then? It hasn't, right? We've been continually oppressed, systematically oppressed. Like we read in Psalms 83, that crafty counsel, right? Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Do what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Who's the oppressor? So-called white men, Arabs, right? Now check this out. You look at our Jet Beauty places, right? Who do they got in the windows on display? We, right? But isn't that a Chinese store? Right? Asian store, whatever you want to call it, right? But yet, we got the most beautiful hair on the planet, but our sisters that go to extreme measures to dye that thing out, right? And then all of a sudden wonder why they mad because they ain't got no edges, right? They scalp showing from Sunday to Sunday, right? Because we envy our oppressor, right? We want to be the ones with the Fortune 500 companies with the suit and tie and think we are better than our people. Not saying that you can't strive to be an entrepreneur, so on and so forth, right? But you got to understand that we are, like you said, yet this day in our captivity, right? So we envy our oppressor by celebrating what? Their holidays, right? Were we free on the 4th? No. But yet, fireworks was popping up all in here in Milwaukee, right? Everybody walking around with red, white, and blue on, right? Down at the lakefront, right? So that's how we envy our oppressor, right? We think the status and the equality they have, that's meant for us. It's not. Read again.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways, right? So today, what ways are y'all going to choose? The most high ways, right? Walking his commandments, right? So we go honor marriage, right? Y'all together, right? So number one, listen, my brother, listen. Don't take long. Hold that. Give me to Rock 5 and 7, all right? Because we understand, again, it's a lot easier. And listen, I'm sure you love this sister with everything in you, right? Now listen, it's a lot easier to just love her the way you feel you want to love her, be with her, right? But not put commitment on top of that, right? That's what's wrong with the Negro mind. It's just easier to just what? Play it safe, right? But let's see what happens when our people want to play it safe when it comes to keeping God's laws. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Oh, make no tarrying mean don't be dragging your feet. You hearing the words coming out, don't just decide, okay, on this day at that time, I'm going to get my act together. No, today. Read.
And put not off from day to day.
Don't wait day to day, right? She shouldn't be saying, hey, you heard what they said. You're supposed to marry me now, right? Okay, it's been 2-3 months now. What's up now, right? Don't have her in that space. Read.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
For what?
For suddenly,
right? When you don't see it coming, right? From this Sabbath to the next, if the Most High feels you playing games, that's that suddenly, right? When you go home tonight and when you get ready to drive up in your car and you really ain't taking it seriously, that's that suddenly. When that bus slides you from this intersection to that one, right? That's that suddenly. Read.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
The wrath of the Lord is going to break forth, right? Because we're not playing no games with this Bible. And the Most High understands that we're not going to play and teach this Bible either, right? So that suddenly means you heard this, now you've been marked. Now I'm going to hold you accountable. Because you can't say you never heard this. Read.
And in thy security,
in what?
In thy security.
In your security, right? When you comfy, you on the couch, you chilling, right? Smoking your weed, whatever, it's not saying y'all do that, but just in whatever you feel is everyday life for you, right? In your security, what's going to happen?
Thou shalt be destroyed.
You will be destroyed, right? Read.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
So you're going to be destroyed here. The Most High God can afflict your life like never before, right? If you thought you was catching hell before you heard this, mark my words. Now that you hear this, don't tarry to turn to the Lord, all right? Don't tarry. Exodus 21:16. Don't tarry to turn to the Lord, all right? Because your trials and your tribulations you thought you had, now that the Most High knows you heard this, he's going to hold you accountable. And that's the problem with our people. We don't want to be held accountable, right? We go to church and just be okay with under this understanding because it's easy. I don't have to change. I can still be what I want to be, think what I want to think, right? And continue to live my life. Exodus. But the Bible says you have to change. Read.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man. Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid.
If a man entice a maid, right? When you entice somebody, what is that? That's going to, what was that? More or less, yeah. Entice meaning, in simple terms, kick game, right? So a brother see his sister, hey, you look good, beautiful, how you doing, what's your name, boom, 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 right? That's that man enticing a maid, meaning a woman, right?
That is not betrothed,
meaning she's not married, right?
And lie with her,
but you have sex with that woman, right?
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Read it again.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her.
So, you done kicked your game, you got a number, right? Took her out on a few dates, right? Wicked as hell, by the way, right? And then she gets comfortable enough to let you get between her legs, right? You had sex with this woman. What does God say you got to do now?
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Surely meaning absolutely without question. That is your wife now. That's you now. Right? And it's a judgment if you decide, okay, I lay with her, but that didn't really work out. I'm going to get up. That's judgment. You cannot do that, right? Because you was man enough to make that decision, right? That's your bed, you laid it in there. So now you got to make her an honorable woman, right? Because what? Marriage is honorable, right? What you got? Oh, okay. From there, give me Isaiah 29 and 13. Isaiah 29 and 13. Because again, all praises that you got a humble ear and you hearing this, right? And y'all understand you will be held accountable. But sadly enough, the mass majority of our people don't care about this Bible, right? They'd rather be what America has told them and allowed them to be than what God had already ordained y'all to be. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me.
So that's your Christian church, right? Not even just the church. Anybody who feels they have a relationship with God, right? A personal relationship, whatever it may be with God in Christ, right? We draw near to God how? You got your gospel music, right? We got any and everything that we feel that we're doing that's getting closer to God, right? All lip service, no action. No obedience, rather. Read.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
So we've been taught to fear the right man, not God.
That's right.
We've been taught to read this Bible the way the white man said to read it, right? So, from there, give me that in Romans 12 and 2. Here's the moral of everything, right? We went into slavery for breaking God's laws and commandments. We here now, right? We can't boo-hoo about it, right? Now it's time to change. Now it's time to figure out the type of battle that we in. Read.
The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
Bible says, God says, Christ says, do not be conformed to this world. So when you look at your brother and your sister and they're keeping the commandments of God, being an Israelite is a world within a world.
That's right.
We keep the commandments of God, and by no means we now holier than thou, right? We still in the same conditions that the wicked and the unrepentant of our people are, right? But we have made the decision to not be conformed to this world. So when Christmas is going on, we're not keeping that. We keeping the feast days in the Bible, right? When the 4th of July is going on, we out here telling our people, come out of that, right? We do the exact opposite of what this world tells us to do, right? And that's not something we just decided, that's commanded from God. Read it again.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
The men you see before you, we have been transformed by the renewing of our mind. How? By saying, we know we're Israelites, we're not black, we're not these bywords that you read in Deuteronomy 28th chapter. We know why we went into slavery, and all praise to the Most High God, He's given us the solution to get out.
That's right.
Finish it out.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
You You can't do that if you are conformed to the world. You cannot decipher between good and evil if you are conformed to the world. All right? So the next teacher's coming for to edify the people. That's my time. All praise to the Most High. Y'all listen up.